Yep. Back in. Right, so here we are. Everything's on. So, let's just have a look where we are. Here we are in the Retaliator. Just a second. Let's get rid of this.
Hello.
Oh, hey there. Yes, I just started
So-
broadcasting. Yeah.
Yeah, I will switch. I will send the streaming on my TV. I will watch with my.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just at Port Olisar, so I'll just hang around.
Landing gear retracted.
Warning, you are blocking an active flight bay. Please vacate the vicinity.
Okay, I see you live.
Oh, okay, cool. Right. So, I find this very frustrating, right? So, if you look here on the head-up display, yeah, you can see, in fact, I'll just move forward. Right, so you see that on the left, you've got the, you know, the little sort of ruler, and you got 0. That's so I'm going 0, either front or back, and then there's that little red line, right? Okay, so what that red line says is, if I start going forward, right, and I push my throttle to the front, it will go up to that red line. Oops, no, that's wrong. Let me just take this down. So normally when you start, this little line here is on the red line, right? And so pushing the throttle fully forward goes up to that red line, yeah? And if you press C, it says, keep me at that speed, right? And no matter what I do, it'll keep that speed. If I want to increase speed, then I just use the mouse roller and it goes up. So without using the throttle, just using the mouse wheel, it goes up. And I can take it back down, and it'll slowly come down. But note how slow it is in stopping. Yeah, so if I press full reverse, it slows down quicker, and then if I use the speed brake, it sort of works, right? Yeah, okay. So, you know, turning this axis is fine. And what they've also fixed is, you see, now so you can see that. Do you see this little sort of like oval with a V in it, and it's slowly starting to come into view, right? That basically indicates the direction that you're heading, right? So now I'm going straight at 134 meters a second. If I strafe left, you can see that it's moving off to the left. So even though I'm pointing forward, the direction of travel is going off to the left, right? And then if I let go of strafe, yeah, then it comes back into the middle. So I'm now going straight again. And if I straight right, then yeah, even though I'm headed forward, it shows that I'm going forward. And what that's doing is, we're obviously, if I move this, look at the thrusters. You can see well, you can't see on this. No. Yeah, so basically, oops. Yeah, so I'm strafing right, yeah. Then letting go, so you can see the little dots, and then let go of it, and it takes a while for it to slow down. Yeah. There, and it's now coming back in from the right until we're now going straight forward. Yeah. Done. So
I see that.
Yeah, right, okay. Now that's fine. So my throttle, and I've got a Thrustmaster T1600. My throttle is fully forward, right? But before, if I pull the throttle right back, I would come to a complete stop. But they've changed it in this. So if I push the throttle all the way back now, retard it completely, I start going backwards. So it slows down. It'll go to 0. Watch. Come on. That's strange. Wow. Hold on.
Flare ready.
So you're retarding it now. Wow, what the heck's going on? It's working now. So fully forward.
Maybe that was a bug before they fixed it.
Maybe. So that's fully forward.
Don't
And now
forget, we are alpha, so
Yeah,
sometimes they release.
So close the throttle. Very interesting. Or maybe I just pressed a button. Maybe there was a toggle or something. But if that's the case, then that's fine. Because what was happening is that when I retarded the throttle, it would take me back in the reverse direction, right? And of course on this Thrustmaster, it's not like the throttle play is very big. It's only about 1.5 inches, and there's no center indent to know when that you're in the middle. Yeah.
But that you can adjust with the curve. You can do a curve with
Yeah.
the Thrustmaster software. You can
Yeah.
make a dead zone, a bigger dead.
A bigger dead center. Yeah, exactly. So that's interesting. I wonder if there's something I've pressed. Wow, it seems to be working now. Interesting. Anyway, so here we are. So, let's go and find area 18 or arc core. F2. Here we're just using the mouse roller to zoom out. Yeah. Zooming out. There it is. There's Hurston. And you can see that Arm Corp is the most outer planet. And at the moment, I mean in the other games it was sort of like down in the other versions it was over here, or maybe at about 6 o'clock, but they've moved it to 4 o'clock. But maybe that's, you know, because they're doing this regular movement around the sun, right? So and I don't know how long it takes to go around the sun, maybe a couple of years, but that's where it is at the moment. So if we click on that, set route, and that's not working. Yeah, so clear route should work. So I've noticed that that's not working. Set route, you can't see the line come up, but no, there we are. We have it there. So B. Now what's interesting is that it was overheating. And there's a little trick. So what we'll do is we'll get it underway. So press B.
Quantum travel.
Right, so we're
initiated.
on our way. So if we press F1, just get underway. Right. So if we go to this and then go to the system sort of build out for the ship, which is the Retaliator, and then go to propulsion and look at quantum drive. The quantum drive is cross field, right? So okay, so that gives us an idea of what we're looking for. So if we come back into the cockpit and go and look at yeah, let's go down here. Menu, heat, items, and we're looking for cross field, right? To get round it, what you do is we take this right down to like 200. That's what Law of the West says. Yeah, about there. Because if you do that, it heats up more slowly than normal, right? So we shouldn't have an overheating problem. But he says that's a bug, and they're trying to fix that because they're obviously trying to implement heating, but they haven't yet quite worked out on how to optimize it. So that's how to get around that for the time being. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why what I like the heat management.
Yeah.
We have to equalize everything. That would give option to how to play. You want full power, red alert all the time. You have to pay a price.
Correct.
Engines overheating.
But note that I'm hearing on the headphones it's saying danger, engines overheating, right? Now let's see if we can see the readouts. It's interesting. So heat 325. So you got heat. That's EM, is presumably that's electromagnetic radiation, and then IR, which presumably is infrared. Yeah, but the heat is sort of steadying off at about 323, but it is slowly going up.
Danger. Engines overheating.
Engines overheating. So let's try and go back to this. Items, menu, heat. So he says here, yeah, so that's
Danger. Engines overheating.
there we go, look, it's not overheating. So that's a bug, yeah. Because there's the heat, you can see in here. Come on. Yeah, 457. Sorry, 457 is the maximum heat it can go up to, I think. And you've got a little thermometer there. You can see that. We need to take that down. Up there again. Right. So we'll see, but it should get us there, right? That'll obviously take some time. But yeah, I mean,
Engines overheating.
what they've done is they've made it more realistic, right, with true momentum. So, you know, based on the size of your craft, if you start jetting off in one direction, it's going to take some time to slow down. So even if you apply the same force in the opposite direction, you know, it's going to take you that same time to slow down, right? Not unless you double the speed or double the power or energy or whatever, right? So that's pretty good. But I think, you know, it's going to make a hell of a difference in combat. You know, so therefore the big ships are just going to be rubbish, right? Because they can't turn. So therefore, it sort of makes sense. So big ships are going to have turrets. Hopefully the turrets are going to work. The small ships are going to be more agile. They can turn. They can stop. They can accelerate more quickly. You know, but I'm assuming that they're going to be easy to knock out of the sky, right? Or out of space. So I'm assuming that's what they're trying to do.
Overheating.
But we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah. So
I have the feeling they're going the right way. What they're doing, I like a lot.
I agree. I agree. It's just going to take some time to get used to. That's all.
A lot of players we don't like it because it would be too hard for them.
Yeah.
We not be like play a airplane arcade game.
Correct. I agree. So what I've done is I used to play with my Sidewinder joystick, which was very light, yeah. But what I've done with this is I've moved to the Thrustmaster, which is much more stiffer on every axis, because I think it gives a better sort of force feedback of actually how heavy the sorts of ships I want to fly. You know, I'll fly a fighter now and then, but generally I'm flying, you know, a Connie or a Cutlass Black, or you know, Retaliator or a Starfarer or something like that. So they're the ships I typically like to fly. So yeah, it'll take some time. So what we can do is we can come out and have a look around the ship. And they fixed this a while ago so you can walk around without stopping quantum. Yeah. So this is the I don't know if you've been in the Retaliator, but this is the cabin's quarters, or the captain's quarters there. And up there you've got a gun up there, and then around here this is where the missiles are, or the torpedoes. And then this is the main area that goes through to bathroom, shower, and then coming down here, that's still a lock, 2 lifts, one on each side, and then coming around this way, you've got yep, you got the additional torpedoes there. What's this doing? This is user engineer station. Okay, fine. And then you got guns around here somewhere. I think we went past it. Yeah. So there's a gun up here, or a turret, I should say. And if you go around here, back, there's one here which goes down below, and you got another one just here. Now I always found that the turrets on the Retaliator were the best. Yeah. There you go. As you can see that the torpedo doors are open, ready to fire. Yeah. Here you've got some they look like shields. Then here, I think you can go in there, but no, I'm not going to go. I don't want to fall out. Yes, let's go back in. It's definitely getting there. There's no doubt about it. It'd be nice when all this stuff works. Yeah.
What I like also about the heat management, everything, they open the way for overclocking.
Yep.
They open a lot up.
Yeah, exactly, and therefore overclocking and then get damage and then manage the damage and swap them out and buy new ones and
Danger. Engines overheating. Chaff ready.
So hopefully you heard that, but it said danger, engines overheating. Yeah. Look, note the quantum fuel gauge. It doesn't show the amount. It just has a percentage now. So it says there just below the gimbal word, it's 57%. So let's see where we are. So if we press F2, hopefully this should work. Oh, actually we're getting really close, look. Yeah. Looks like we're going to get there. Yep, coming up to it. Yeah, that wasn't bad. That was only about, what, 4 minutes, 5 minutes? Here is Arc Core. Bang. And what's really interesting, if I go into... You can see here that this is just a texture. Right, because you can see at this height, it's just a texture map. Right, because you can see where they join. Yeah, which is fine, it's just a texture map. Right? You can see there how, go back here, how they've like mapped it into a, because the texture is like two-dimensional and they've wrapped it round the sphere and you can see where the joins are. Do you know what I mean? But that's fine, right? At this height, who gives a damn, right? But anyway, there's area 18. I was having a big issue with that earlier on, trying to quantum to it. Right, it's working now. So that's the other side, it'll probably be dark one. But at least this is working now, which is good. Right. Once that's up. Now I find coming into ArcCorp really difficult because there you go, right.
Quantum travel.
So it did all that automatically, by the way, that maneuver. Yeah, so hands off. Control, whip us round. It'll take us to about 56 kilometers out from area 18.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Right, now what was happening earlier on? Okay, so we're already there. I want to get rid of that display. And it won't go away. That's the quantum drive display. Just go away. There we go. That's what I want. So there seems to be a bug there. So we're at 50 kilometers away. So here, I'm only doing, what speed am I doing? I am doing 134 knots. So what I'll do is I'll use my mouse wheel, move this up, do about 250 there. Down a bit. There, 279. 250 is about there. Right, okay. So it's night time. Yeah. So this is all a texture map down here. They've already said that. But those buildings there, just to give you an idea. You can see there the twilight, sun, I don't know if that's morning or twilight. Yeah, going into there somewhere.
Great people. Great people.
Right, it says warning near restricted area, so okay. So I'm still 32 kilometers away. So TVEL at the top right hand, I'm assuming that's terminal velocity. Yeah, if you go faster than that, your wings are going to rip off. So therefore, I'm going to reduce this down a bit. Yeah, and there's the altitude on the left hand side. So let's keep on trying that. nice and steady. I mean, it looks pretty good, right? Yeah.
I agree.
It's
Pretty good.
much better at night than it is in the day, because in the day it's just too hazy. You can't see anything. Yeah. Right. So we're 17.1 kilometers away. Right. Now, when you're coming into Hurston, you would see the no-fly zone. It would come up as like a lattice, but here it doesn't seem to do that. So now what I'm doing is I'm starting to slow down, because remember, it takes a long time to slow down these days, so I'm just managing my speed through the throttle. Right, now the landing area is down here. It's in a sort of a Y shape. But I haven't really successfully managed to land very well yet. So I'm just going to strafe right with the top hat. So you can see the thing flying out to the right there. So just very gently. I mean, if you think about it in real life, right? It would be, you would be doing this so carefully, wouldn't you, right? You'd probably be really on automatic pilot, to be honest.
Normally, yeah.
I reckon so. You'd be under computer control. Yeah, but you wouldn't be zooming in like we could before. Right, so I'm going to come down to 50 meters a second. 3 kilometers. I'll get to about 2 kilometers. So you can see there, right, let's hold it there. Stop. All stop. Okay, so if I do this, no, right, okay, back. Stop, this is what happens. So it's out of control at the moment. It's not responding at all. Jesus. So something's happening here. Back into control. The throttle is closed, but I'm still doing 138. Stop. Yeah, so something's wrong. This is what happened. It just like becomes uncontrollable. I'm going to use the speed brake to just stop. Right, okay, so now I've got that same issue with the throttle. Right? Just stop. I want you to stop.
Must be about.
Yeah. Right, okay, so what I'll do is I'll press F1. And I know I'm moving forward, so quickly let's do this. Area 18 command. If you won't crash into anything.
Please proceed to
Right. Please proceed. So right, I'm trying to slow this thing down. Come on. Where is it? Where do they want me to land? There. That one, no. Where is it? Look. It's so it's got a mind of its own. I'm not doing this. Stop. Right, just go up. Up. So if I hit that wall, I'll die. Yeah. Right. Let's try again. So what you really want now is you want to find out where a symbol to say we're going up. Right, we're going up now. Oh, there we are. Look, you can see that symbol, right? That's sort of like spanner straight down the nose. So now what I'm doing is I'm having to use the mouse roller because my throttle's not working at all. So okay, I can manage.
I'm sorry. Due to inactivity, you have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer.
Okay, let's do it again. F1.
All of our landing areas are currently full.
Now the landing area
Please
is
hold for
busy,
assignment.
so I'll have to just wait. Annoying.
Please
But at
proceed
least,
to assigned landing bay.
oh, here you go. Right, he's just assigned me another one. Where is it? There. So nothing's working now. So let's just try W. Ugh. Hold on.
Flare ready.
So I'm now using the keyboard W and S because nothing else is working. Right. Let's go down. See, I would have a great view out. You certainly you couldn't judge this looking out of this cockpit, right? And do we have N? We don't. No. No, that's not working. I thought it was that one. This one, try this one. So auto land's not working. Yes. Hold on, can we go up? Yeah, so this is what happens. You sort of like... No, it's bugged. Anyway.
I'm sorry. Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer.
And it says that I haven't landed yet. So power off.
Weapon systems offline.
And let's get out. Exit.
Warning, you are blocking an active flight bay. Please vacate the vicinity.
So I'm going to probably get chucked out in a minute.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, so the same thing happened to me 3 times now, so it's difficult to see where to land. The ship goes all over the place, and then it just like, I don't know, doesn't seem to want to land. Anyway.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, so these hangars are just like the hangars on First. Was, you know, I think it's a slightly different colour. Anyway, it's gone now.
That's pretty, still pretty cool.
Yeah, it's still pretty cool. Yeah. Call elevator. Let's get rid of this chap. Thank you. Oh, right. That's right. There's like a second door which comes up, which is crazy. That's also a bug. Call the elevator again. There, and then the second time it goes away. Right, let's go down. Riker Memorial Airport. Got some advertising in the lift. The elevator. Which is it? Oh, come on. Oh, there we are. There we are. Hey, buddy.
Thank you for visiting our camp.
Yeah, so this is a different design to Hurston, so it's a lot more, it's like a big concourse. Get your hot dogs here, if you just come on a long journey. Burritos. Yeah, this guy's not interested in serving. Right, anyway. Magazine's cool. Aspire, Hitbox, Overlord. Right, anyway, let's see this log. What's this guy doing? So, direction is observation desk, deck. So there's that. Hangar's there. Got these departures and arrivals, so it's supposed to be like an airport. This is where you can spawn your ships. Then come up here. Security. Then let's get a shuttle.
Greedy green, please.
Sorry? Yeah, it's a nice place. So where did we go? I was here first. Where did we go? Oh, it's down here. Yes, we're just waiting now. one of these shuttles. And while we're waiting, I'm just going to go and get another glass of water. Just a second. Timing, did it just come in yet? Oh, it's just left. Damn it. We can see it coming in. Oh, there's one there. Hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quickly!
Doors are now closing.
Right, and we'll go up to the front. So it moves over to the left. Very slowly. It comes down here.
I really love what I see.
It's pretty special, right? Now what I want to do is, I just want to be able to walk around anywhere, right? Let's go back up and see what we're doing. I just want the freedom to just go anywhere you want. Buy an apartment and do it up. Yeah.
They are thinking that, but that would be go after the remix.
Yeah. Now that's part of Area 18, just down there. So we'll go and visit that. But it comes around here and it turn around to the left in a minute. See, that looks like some nice apartments in there. That's what you want. Turns around. Right, let's jump out. This guy's. It's okay, buddy. You're in the safe zone here, mate. Nobody's gonna hit fire on you. Look, first thing is you need to get some cash. ATM. Anyway. So of course the first place you'd want to go to after arriving is from here, right? So that's just more of the same. So we come up here, Popcorn Plaza. Anyway. Note that they don't say move along. Back in. So remember, you probably recognise some of this, right? Because we had this in the original social module, but they have redesigned it. That goes nowhere. I don't think it does. Yeah, no, it doesn't. So remember this, we had this in the social module before, so everybody should recognize this. It's where you go to then do trades and contracts and what have you. Stock market. They've got one of these on Hurston as well. Sit down, do some deals. Look at these guys. Presumably this would be all the stocks and shares. Prices, what's all this is? Touch to start. Alright, buy, sell. Buy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn it. Just crashed. Anyway. Scheißen. Relaunch. Yeah, it has been crashing, right? I don't think I've managed to play for more than about 45 minutes without it crashing. Hopefully it'll take us back to the same place.